Another set here. This one's a little bit different. And I used to use a lot of these during the fur boom when I had a lot of competition. And this country in here is real easy to make this set. There's a lot of places you couldn't make it. But like I say, this is all sand country and it's pretty easy digging. And I've caught a lot of foxes and coyotes with it. I've caught a lot of them out on the desert. It works real good in the sand country with easy digging. Wouldn't work a lot of places. I use a shovel like this. Like I say, we don't have any rocks in here. You can dig down in, no problem whatsoever. I think that hole down in there at least a foot and a half deep if I can do it. Then I take a shovel and kind of bell it out in the bottom. If you want to use bait in the early part of the fall, this is a great bait set. Even better with bait than his lure. I like to use good drags. If I got to use drags, I want to use good drags. These are the J.C. Connor top of the line drag. They cost big money, but they're worth every penny of it. And the reason I like this one, this particular one, is small, it's short, and it's compact. It'll really pull a coyote up fast. Coyote don't go too damn many feet with it, I'll guarantee you. He hangs up. And if you're going to use drag, don't pussyfoot around with a damn old common drags that's sold with most of. They cut them off on a 45 and they bounce with you, even the big wolf drag. Invest your money, get a good drag. Now we'll assume, I don't have any bait here while I'm making this set, but we'll assume I had a muskrat carcass. It's a great bait for this set. Put that rat carcass down in there. Jam it down in the hole. Throw some dirt on top of it, maybe a couple inches of dirt on top of it. It's a quick, fast, easy set to make. Take your drag, put it down in there, stomp it right down in with your foot. Put it right down in solid. Next thing goes on, handful of dirt, handful of buckwheat hulls. Now you got a trap set there that's going to keep working for you for a while. The only bad feature about these, if you're getting a lot of rain, and you're getting late in the season with freezing weather, and if you're in clay country, they'll fill up with water, and if that happens, you're not going to get your trap out till spring. That's a bad feature of it. But these work really, really well. You've got a lot of competition, and people are hammered the living hell out of foxes and coyotes with everything else. So a little bit more dirt down in there to pack that around the trap, not much. The buckwheat hulls are doing that for you. You just want to make it stable. And really, you don't have to bed a trap in this type of set like you would a dirt hole set. Because when the animal comes in, he comes in with both feet. You're probably a little bit better off with a number 2 or 3 trap for this set, because a lot of coyotes and foxes both, you catch them with both front feet, just like that. They usually don't go very far. You can use a trap pan cover if you want. You don't need it. So a handful of holes down in there, you're in business. Don't have to do a damn bit more. We're out of here. Make a few tracks like that. Well, you know, I'd like to make it more complicated, but I can't. How many of those can you put in a day if you got the sand to dig in? If you want to put a bunch of them out in a day, go ahead and dig your sets ahead of season. You'll have some pretty good luck with it. Unfortunately, a coyote doesn't work a drag trap like a fox. Damn coyotes have a bad habit of taking off across the field with a drag, or they like to run down an open road or macadam road a lot of times, and this is a problem, but you've got to live with it. That's all I got to say about this set. They're the same techniques I use in California and Arizona and Utah and Nevada and Colorado and every place else I've ever trapped. Locations are different. I think it isn't the method so much as it is the locations, and it is the methods too. I can't say it isn't the method because I use a lot of spring holes in this country. And of course, in the Southwest and most of the West, you wouldn't have access to spring holes. So, yeah, there's a vast difference. The territory, the techniques, the methods of anchoring traps, per se, and are different here than in the West. So there's a lot of variation in trapping coyotes, depending on the area you're in. It's a lot different trapping coyotes here than it is in, let's say, Arizona or California or any of the western states, and it's a different trapping there as it is up into Colorado. But basically the animals themselves are the same, and locations are pretty much the same.